What Joe Biden and the Pelosi-Schumer Congress have done to our country in just 1 year is a travesty of the highest order. Illegal aliens are pouring in by the millions and millions. Everyone in Washington is obsessing over how to protect Ukraine's border. But the most important border in the world right now for us is not Ukraine's border, it's America's border, and we do nothing about it but let people come in and we have no idea who they are. The first duty of the American president is to defend the American border.
An ADOS dude, it was an ADOS dude named Bill something, Bill the Icon.
Bring all the dirty laundry.
Thanks for tuning in to Dirty Laundry Media. This is your man online, Bill Money, back with another video. Smash like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for tuning in. So I just wanted to go over some information and some data regarding the exploding illegal immigrant population since Joe Biden has taken office in 2020. And this is a report from FAIR, and that's the Federation for American Immigration Reform. And the headline reads, FAIR analysis, 4.9 million illegal aliens have crossed our borders since President Biden took office. That's 5 million that we have actually been able to count. We're going to get into this article and some of the numbers just to make it plain. I dropped a video. The last video I dropped talked about some of the steps that Donald Trump took regarding immigration to secure the borders and to secure American workers. And this one is going to show pretty much that all of his immigration efforts have been undone by the Biden administration. And this article is dated August 16th. It says the Federation for American Immigration Reform issued the following statement, as well as a deeper dive into the growing border crisis based on data quietly released yesterday by the Biden administration. Just earlier this month, President Biden took credit for the July inflation rate being only 8.5%. Now that July border numbers are finally public, the White House may take credit for the fact that only approximately 200,000 illegal aliens crossed our border, down from 207,000 in June. A minor drop in border encounters is not encouraging. Traditionally, numbers drop in the hottest summer months, and last month's figures actually represent a 325% increase over the average number of July apprehensions under the Trump administration. More significantly, July numbers bring the total of illegal aliens crossing our borders since President Biden took office to 4.9 million, including some 900,000 gotaways who eluded apprehension and have since disappeared into American communities, probably in the neighborhood near you. Roughly the equivalent of the entire population of Ireland has illegally entered the United States in the 18 months President Biden has been in office, with many being released into American communities. In that time, the Biden administration has blamed an unprecedented surge of illegal immigration on all sorts of external factors except their own sabotage of our nation's immigration laws. The endless flow of illegal aliens and the incursion of lethal narcotics pouring across our border will not end until this administration demonstrates a willingness to enforce our laws, said President Dan Stein of FAIR. And this is just a snapshot of the numbers for July of 2022 since Biden took office. It says, since President Biden took office, nearly 4.9 million illegal aliens have crossed our borders. This includes 3.9 million nationwide, total reported by CPB, which includes a whopping 3.4 million at our southwest border, as well as approximately 900,000 gotaways who have entered the country undetected per agency sources. The CPB had 199,976 encounters at the southwest border in July of 2022, including 134,362 single adults, 51,822 family units, and 13,299 accompanied minors. Again, this is a 325% increase from the average number of July apprehensions under President Trump. CPB has encountered more illegal aliens in just 10 months of fiscal year 2022 than in the entirety of fiscal year 2021. July was the 17th straight month with more than 150,000 encounters. They also note that CPB reports 10 individuals on the FBI's terror watch list were apprehended between ports of entry at the southwest border in July, bringing the total number for the current fiscal year to 66. The Biden administration continues its crusade to end the Title 42 Public Health Authority despite extending other COVID-related national emergencies. In July, CPB expelled only 37% of illegal aliens using Title 42, a 7% drop compared to last month. Also worthy to note is that 2,071 pounds of fentanyl and about 12,989 pounds of methamphetamine were seized at the southern border in July, with much more getting through because Border Patrol agents are busy processing illegal aliens. The amount of fentanyl seized in July is equivalent to 469 million lethal doses. As far as the politics goes, it's going to be about the bottom line for me. No longer will I be voting based on someone's skin color, someone's racial rhetoric, symbolism, pandering. Going to be voting based on my interests, politically speaking, and it's always about the bottom line. You know, Bill Clinton said a long time ago, as it relates to presidential politics, that it's the economy, stupid. You know, people are at the end of the day going to vote their bottom line. You see, over the last 2 years, we have inflation at historically high rates, over 8%, probably a little bit higher. We have a president that's wholly inept and incapable at this point of carrying out his duties, and we really don't know who's pulling the strings. But of course, you know, I have my suspicions, and I'll post links to the videos with me explaining those theories. But basically, according to FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform, and they keep a track of all of the costs of illegal immigration on American taxpayers, and so far they put a $20.4 billion price tag on providing benefits and services for the illegal immigrants that have exploded across our borders since Joe Biden took office. $20.4 billion, and that is on top of the $140 billion that taxpayers were already spending to provide services to illegal immigrants who were here prior to Biden's installation. And keep in mind that $20.4 billion is $4 billion more than the $16.4 billion that Donald Trump spent building and restoring hundreds of miles of border wall. So, which is the better investment? You know, Joe Biden did say when he ran that immigrants are the future.
They are the future of America, and we should invest in them. Everybody will benefit from them. Every single American. And you should get used to it. This is the nation of immigrants. That's who we are. Also announcing more than $645 million in the new life-saving assistance to address food insecurity in the region.
And it baffles me as to why black people sat by and went along with that, and you know, didn't push him harder for concessions. But here we are. So, you know, 4 billion new illegals that we have actually counted, not taking into account the ones that we've missed, and not taking into account the ones that were already here. So, again, at the end of the day, we have to learn what our interests are. We have to be unapologetic when it comes to voicing our interests, politically and otherwise. We have to be steadfast in holding the line. We can't allow ourselves to buckle or to be fear-mongered, vote-shamed into strictly voting Democrat because that's what they're telling us to do. At some point you got to buck the system and you have to walk away in order to get someone's attention. So with that in mind, moving into these midterm elections here in Georgia, Stacey Abrams is someone who is 100% pro-illegal immigrant, and I will not be supporting her candidacy for the governor. So with that being said, anybody have any comments? Let me know down below in the comment section. Smash like on this video and please share these videos. These are the most 3 important things you can do for me. Smash like, drop a comment, and share this video to your Facebook page or to your Twitter feed if you found it informative. And subscribe to the channel. This is your man online, Bill Money, signing off. I'll see you on the other side.